Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to talk about today is what's going on in Canada. As Canadian consumers are hit by generational high rates of food inflation, there is an Ontario dairy farmer who posted a video, and I have the video, and he is being forced to dump swimming pools worth of excess milk. It's about 30,000 liters of milk that he is being forced to dump. And he said, they make us dump it, and this time I'm going public. And right now it costs about $7 for per liter for milk in Canada. Milk dumping has actually been a regular feature of the Canadian dairy sector for at least 50 years, and it's done deliberately to maintain high prices for Canadian milk ever since the 1970s, pretty much. It artificially limits supply in order to drive up prices to ensure profitability for farmers. Now, each month, the Canadian Dairy Commission dictates the precise amount of milk to be produced in Canada, which is then observed via a strict system of production quotas across the country's 10,000 dairy farms. So I have the video, like I said, and I'm going to post it right now.
Hey guys, we're here at Give and Go's farm in southern Ontario. We milk about 260 cows. Right now during the winter months, you milk quite a bit more milk because the feed is very consistent, and if you do a good job, you will produce quite a bit of milk. So, but right now we're over our quota. It's regulated by the government and by the DFO, but the problem is what they don't understand is millions of people look at this milk running away because it's the end of the month, so I have to dump 30,000 liters of milk. It breaks my heart. I will show you. By the way, this here, Canadian milk, it's $7 a liter. When I go for my haircut, people say, wow, $7, Jerry, for a little bit of milk. I say, well, you have to go higher up because we have no say anymore as a dairy farmer on our own farm because they make us dump it. And no matter how we stand up, so this time I'm going public. I want the people to see the pain that us growers have of 365 days. As a little boy, we grew up on a dairy farm, came from Europe, work, and here we are. This is what's happening. Oh, by the way, only one country in the world here in Canada. There's not the United States, not Europe, where they dump thousands of liters when they're over. But we're not supposed to talk about this. Because, I don't know, it's just one of those things. But as it's happening, I hope the DFO does look at this and says to herself, you tell me, if you're in the pig business, the wood industry, any steel industry, if you're 10% over when your times are good, how can you, so for us when it's good, our little bit of profit, it goes down the drain. How you guys dare to put this product in the market for $7 a liter and think that that's okay when there's a lot of mothers, single mothers with no extra, like they have maybe a few kids to feed or whatever, or the sick kids hospital it could go to. It could go anywhere, to the food banks. But I hope you're proud, and I think you're going to be surprised, because yes, my name is Jerry Hugan, and I'm very proud that we send a really good product. And you just kind of tell us, well, throw it down the drain. Nobody sees it. It's okay, but it's not okay. So, with that being said, it's one of the best products in the world. We've been milking here for 43 years. So I just hope that people will share this. I hope that I haven't defended anybody, but the dairy industry, for my kids, it has to keep growing. We're not growing, not even by 10%. We get a little bit of quota for free, okay, that gets given to us. Should never be that way. You should buy, just like a trucker has to buy his transport truck, okay? And by the way, my 90 cents that I get for my liter of raw milk, they really have to do nothing to it because it's the best milk in the world. But what happens is, I pay for the trucking, I pay for the commercialized, everything gets paid to the farmer. Okay? So, but anyways, I do want to see, as you can see here, Abraham, the good product. The cows are happy. I mean, look at these cows, right? They are free roaming. She's got a smile. So, anyhow, all I can say is I'm standing up a little bit for the local people. And I hope you think to yourself, hey, that farmer for 90 cents and they're paying $7, where does the extra money go? And they capped us. So I can't grow my business at all. What am I going to tell my 4 kids? Hey, how do you want me to do it? Since 3 years ago they capped it. We're going to go 6% higher, like 6%. We're looking at high interest rate. The double, 3 times over on fuel. We are not going to stay in business in this country. So Justin Trudeau and Rob Ford, I'd love to take you for dinner. Okay? Call me, sit down with Hugon Bros Farm, and I think shit like this, we have so much poverty over the whole world. Hard-working people like myself, I dare to say that 7 days a week as a little boy. I have looked at farm workers. They cannot, they're sick to this. Mr. Hugon, what are you doing? I says, well, at the end of the month I have to dump all my milk. Supposed to keep it quiet. Take that to the bank.
Now, imports of foreign dairy products can be slapped with prohibited tariffs of up to 400%, and travelers face penalties and confiscation from Canadian Border Services agencies if they return to Canada with too much cheese in their luggage. If you can believe that, it's terrible. So in fact, it's Canada's insistence on these border patrols that have proved to be the single largest obstacle to Canadian efforts to secure free trade deals with Europe and the United States. It's why the Canadian milk is immune from the usual price fluctuations affecting grocery store produce. Now, if Canadian cattle farmers experience a particularly good season for beef production, let's just say, the surplus is reflected in reduced beef prices at the retail end. But there is no such thing as surplus for Canadian milk. No. So any milk produced beyond the quota is simply destroyed. And it's the control of the supply that allows dairy farmers to fix prices. Yeah. Now, last year, the Canadian Dairy Commission raised milk prices by more than 11% in 12 months, ensuring that even amid rampant grocery inflation, milk prices rose faster than almost anything else. So, I wanted to bring this to your attention, okay, because milk farmers, they face sanctions, and if they do not participate in the price-fixing scheme, any sale of milk outside a farmer's set quota can and will result in steep fines and even the suspension of their producer license. It's terrible. All right, guys, I'm out of here. All right, you stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less.